Ahead of the commencement of the operations, Dangote Refinery is expected to sell refined petroleum products in Naira. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Emefiele, disclosed this during an inspection tour of the sites of the refineries, petrochemicals and complex fertilizer plants and subsea gas pipeline projects at the Bejuleki area of Lagos. Details in this report.
This is the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemical Complex and Fertilizer Plant, a 650,000 barrels per day integrated refinery and petrochemical project under construction located in the outskirts of Lagos. The refinery is expected to be Africa's biggest oil refinery and the world's biggest single-train facility. Concerned stakeholders and government bodies in their numbers have come to respect this one-of-its-kind project, which is now near completion.
So you have warm water so that your vessels will come in here.
This is the export and import terminal 8 lines to convey crude from vessels arriving the refinery. It is connected to subsea pipes and product lines for evacuation of refined product, with one of the pipes measuring 48 inches. At this point is a certified port to transport the 650,000 barrels of crude expected to be refined daily, which would berth vessels for importation and exportation. The refinery complex also houses fertilizer plant, which will utilize the refinery byproduct as raw materials. Speaking during the inspection, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Emefiele, says the first shipment of urea from the Dangote fertilizer plant would begin in March to help boost agricultural practice in the country. The governor also notes that the project will save Nigeria from expending about 41% of its foreign exchange on importation of petroleum product.
Project that Dangote has embarked upon, the Central Bank of Nigeria has over 100 billion naira committed in intervention. Fertilizer about 50 billion, and on the petrochemical about 75 billion naira. And that is the same way we also have a few other people that are involved in accessing our intervention facilities. And we're saying as long as you access our intervention facilities and you put them to good use to the extent that Nigeria benefits from this, we will provide whatever you need in foreign exchange to import your equipment, and then so that Nigeria can begin to operate the way other countries operate again. So I'm very happy to be here, and I'm hoping that my next trip here will be when we will be commissioning. Well, the fertilizer I know starts next month, but I'm told that the petrochemical and the refinery starts by around. I'm trying to push him to push it through by the 4th quarter of this year. I wish we can celebrate this year's Christmas with no corona, but with Dangote launching and commissioning his petrochemical and refinery plant in Nigeria. Will be so delighted about that.
The president of the Dangote Group, Mr. Aliko Dangote, who also doubles as the proprietor of this edifice, reads out the prospect of the project and how it seeks to end setbacks in the oil sector in Nigeria.
A development like this is not only to, save foreign exchange, it's also to create capacity. I'm sure you've gone around, you've seen the number of Nigerians that who have actually trained in terms of welding, in terms of erection, in terms of electrical fittings and whatever, After this project, I think by the time, if we're lucky, they pass the PIB bill, we'll not have issues about bringing foreigners to come and assist us to develop our own oil and gas industry or any other major industry.
The Dangote refinery is expected to produce 10.4 million tons of gasoline, 4.6 metric tons of diesel, and 4 metric tons of jet fuel a year. It will also annually produce 0.69 metric tons of polypropylene, 0.24 metric tons of propane, 32,000 tons of sulfur, and 0.5 metric tons of carbon black feed. Adeshewa Odushoga, TVC News, Lagos.